Gangsters, what's up guys?
Yo my people, what's going on? It's Cured here. So today we are going to be doing the Forsaken Easter egg. Now, when this map first came out, a lot of you probably know I dropped loads of videos on it. Glitches, pile up spots, speed run attempts maybe, I can't really remember. Mainly glitches to be honest. Perk locations and stuff like that. I love this map. This map is so fucking good. I don't know why I don't play it more to be honest. And I don't know why I hadn't done the Easter egg until now. Well, I do to be honest. I tried once back in the day. When it first came out, back in the day. It's not that fucking old. But yeah, I did try doing the Easter egg previously and I was just fucking shit. I don't know what was wrong with me because it only took me 2 attempts this time. The first time I died on the protecting the orb step. If you've done this Easter egg, you'll know what I'm on about. If not, I'll tell you when we're on that step again. This Easter egg is quite simple. I mean, they're all quite simple to be honest overall on Cold War. I'm not sure what my favourite is. I'd probably say Die Machine. So we're just going into the TV store there. So we got the first part there. Head into the cinema room, get the second part. This is all for the teleporter for the Pack-a-Punch. So yeah, we've got all of the parts there. Now we're just gonna try and end the round. So there is a few weird steps. I used to be able to manipulate the red zombies that blow up a lot better. I used to remember how to get it to spawn here by the time you get here. I have no idea. Oh, sorry. Now we've got not all the parts. Yeah, so I used to be able to make it spawn there every time. I've completely forgotten how to do that. I believe you have to go through here, turn on the power, and then when you run back on that round, it should spawn there. So, if only I knew that when actually doing this. So, try to armor up now. These abominals, or whatever the fuck they're called on this, are so fucking irritating. And normally I would use my Ring of Fire, but because I need the Ring of Fire for the Easter egg to kill the zombie with fire, then, I mean, it's just me and my M16 right now. And to be honest, it doesn't do a lot. I mean, you're meant to kill the zombie once the head's glowing. Not the zombie, the fucking abomination. You're meant to shoot in the head while it's glowing. I just spammed the fuck out of it and just prayed for the best of this. I probably could have used my Ring of Fire and then got another one and waited a few more rounds for the red zombie. But because I was trying to be efficient on that step, I thought, let me just take my time and kill this. But I mean, it's fucking boring. You've all seen this before. Finally get it down, but yeah, you see how many fucking bullets that took. That's a piss take. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong there. If there is an easier way to kill them, please let me know because I have no fucking clue. This room here, I mean, I've never seen anything like this in Zombies. I mean, again, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's ever been like a little hub where you can't be attacked. Obviously, on Vanguard, there's the home area on the Afang, I think it's called. But this is just something completely different. Obviously, I know you can't stay in here forever because of the I don't even know what levels that is to be honest. Toxic levels, fuck knows. Fuck knows. So yeah, here we go. We're going into the Easter egg steps again here. So I'm going to continuously run in a circle. You see the red zombie spawn there, Torment, and boom, we've got the crystal pot. So now we just need to well, I've got the kill here. Obviously I've cropped that down because I kept getting stupid fucking kills with the R60 when I was trying to do the part. So we finally knock off the shield there and we blow it up here, so now we can finally get that part as well. I know a lot of people when running this Easter egg, they'll grab that later on in the run, but again, I'm trying to be a bit efficient with it and for the editing purposes, so Mox knows what to look for basically. I didn't want to do too much at once, so I do that while I can. Obviously right now, as you just heard, the rock has spawned in that you have to go and protect. Now, when I first started doing this Easter egg, this was the step I used to fucking die on every time. You need to make sure you're ready for this step. I mean, I don't have a Pack-a-Punch weapon or anything like that. I do have my Ring of Fire, which I definitely needed. I've already used it at this point and wiped them all out. Obviously, we got the part there. So now we can nearly build the Crystal Axe, which, if you don't know and haven't played this map, is probably the most OP wonder weapon on any game ever. For zombies, it's just, I think it's one hit to like wave 45 or some shit like that. It's fucking ridiculous, and you can never run out of ammo obviously because it turns into a sword, so you cannot go wrong with that Forsaken weapon. I mean, the Easter egg was kind of annoying just because of how much you actually have to use the abomination. You have to get the abomination to shoot you in a certain area, so it shoots the rock and then you pick up the rock so you get the part. That's fucking irritating as fuck. And here obviously we're going to use the Ring of Fire again to get the fucking kill, because if you've played this map you know how fucking irritating they are. Again, there probably is an easier way to kill them, but I don't know as of now. The only thing I know is when the face is fucking glowing, sorry, that's when you get it. So here we finally got the crystal axe. You have to knife zombies in front of that, feeding it, and now we can move on to this step. So this is the step that pissed me off last time. Way too many zombies spawn in at this point, and that's where I died back in the day trying to do it on these levels here, because as you can see, zombies continuously spawn until you pick up the crystal, and then you need to throw it in the abomination's mouth, and then it will eat it. The tail of the abomination will then turn orange, and then you can kill the abomination. Obviously, this isn't a tutorial on how to do it. If you do need to know how to do this, please go watch another tutorial, or later down the line I'll probably do a tutorial on how to do all these Easter eggs. But as of now, it's just me running through it and just my experience on it. This step here again is another pain in the arse. Make sure you're ready. I used to try and do this before I got the crystal axe. There's no point. Just leave that step until you got the crystal axe. Obviously, if you're speed running, completely different story there. You probably want to Aether Shroud out of it. I don't know if you can still do that, but I remember at one point you could. So there, we've destroyed the crystal, picked it up, and obviously we need to throw it in the abomination's mouth. I did have a few issues on this, so I'm not sure how well the edit's going to come out in terms of how clear it was, because there was a couple of them where I had to do it multiple times. My shooting wasn't really the best on this one, as you can see. Wasted a whole fucking mag there. You should really wait for them to come towards you, so you should find a spot where they head towards you near enough in a straight line, and then as it's coming towards you, you can just spray the fuck out there. As you can see there, I followed the rotation of what it was going to be following, and done it that way. So now we need to smash the crystal and pick up the crystal from within inside. The crystal shard, sorry, and then we can actually throw it in the abomination's mouth and fucking kill it when it's got the orange tail. So as you see it here, you throw it in and he starts to eat it like the fat shit it is. I did have a lot of fun running this Easter egg. The orb step, like I said, where I died running it, that was irritating as fuck, I won't lie. Where you have to climb up the ladders and you can only climb up certain things and jump down certain areas. It's just too restrictive. I mean, I know it's meant to be a challenge, so I mean, I'm more than happy to complete that, but there was a bit of pain in the arse overall, just because I didn't expect it to be so one way. You can only do it, you can only jump here, you can only jump there, you can only climb this, you can only, do you know what I mean? So it got quite irritating at that point, but after running it the first time and actually realising that's how strict it is, every time I went up or over a barrier, I just made sure I paid attention to what part I climbed over, just so I didn't trap myself like I did on that time. I wish I had that death to show you, and I wish I had my reaction, because to be honest, I was so fucking annoyed. I know I was like one fuel cell off of coming to the end of it and then going into the boss fight, so that really wound me up. I did pass the boss fight first time, and obviously this part here did wind me up a lot as well. We spent a lot of time trying to get the abomination to hit that. So yeah, the boss fight, I didn't realise that there was ammo boxes behind me, and the whole time I had a lot of money and I didn't spend it on ammo when I could have used it 100%. I think I nearly lost the boss fight, and that's just because I didn't know the ammo box was there. So I know for a fact if I did run this again, and obviously because I know that's there now, I know for a fact I could smash that boss fight. But it was a bit ropes, and obviously I don't want to ruin it too much, obviously, because we're going to go and see some of the footage from that. But I'm not going to show all of the footage, just because if you haven't done the Easter eggs in the past, I know you're going to want to do that. So as you can see there, I tried to jump back over where I hadn't climbed into that area in the first place, and I couldn't. Like, it literally stopped me from climbing. And just at that point there as well, I was there for so long, didn't realise I had to climb up and hit one of the crystals and get the shard from there. This little scene here was really good as well. We cut it, but all of these, the crafting tables, the pack-a-punch machine, everything like that, all spawns in when you get towards the end. The technique for this, if you don't know, is you shoot the armor areas off of the boss, the Forsaken. So it's shoulder, and then you use the guns after you filled up the areas for Maxis, and then you can use the guns on both shoulders. Then you repeat the same thing. You feed Maxis twice, one on either side of the map. Spray down the stomach area, and then again you go into another one, and then you do the head. There is a cutscene after this one. It's quite a cool cutscene actually, and I think it's going to be the thumbnail of the video. So if you haven't seen that, I mean, I recommend doing it. We're cutting out most. We don't really want to show you all of the cutscenes. It ruins the experience for others. I mean, I know that's probably why you clicked on the video in the first place anyway, to see the Easter egg. But I recommend you go and do it yourself. I mean, it is a bit challenging at first, but it's so fucking rewarding when you finally get it done. The final cutscene on this map was a fucking joke. Like 5-6, I don't know how actually long it was, but it was like 5-6 minutes long. It was a piss take. I remember whilst recording thinking, fucking hell. Honestly, it was dragging. I mean, I know it was wrapping up the game and everything like that, but it was a bit drawn out. And to be honest, I don't even really remember what happened. So it wasn't that like rememberable. And this part here, I thought I'd fucked up completely. Didn't realise that this was supposed to happen pretty much. And it carries on from there. So I hope you did like the video, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hold it down, my people. Peace.